A triangle T with vertices A 24, B 62 and C 48 is mapped onto triangle T prime with vertices A prime 10, 0, B prime 8, negative 4, and C prime 14, negative 2 by rotation. Part A. On the grid provided, draw triangle T and its image. Part B. Determine the center and angle of rotation that maps T onto T prime. So here, in this problem, we are going to use a pair of compasses, a ruler, and a protractor. Pair of compasses, a ruler, and a protractor. You're going to use protractor. So we are going to use these three items for sketching our figure here. So now what we are going to do, on the grid provided, draw a triangle T and its images. So now what we do is that we can use a paper like this one here to sketch this one here. We use a paper like this to sketch it. So now this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis, and this is the object T, and this is the image T prime. So the vertices of object T are A is 24, B is 62, C is 48, and the image here is image is T prime of this triangle. The image is T prime, and the vertices are A prime is 10, 0, B prime is 8, negative 4, C prime is 14, negative 2. So now we want to find, we are told in part A, on the grid provided, on part A, here on part A, we are told, on the grid provided, draw triangle T and its image. So our triangle T is this one here, and the image of triangle T, that is T prime, is this one here. So that is part B. That is part A, that is part A, that is part A. Then part B, part B here. Part B. Determine the center and angle of rotation that maps T onto T prime. So now what we are going to do is we are going to join A to A prime. We join A to A prime. We join A to A prime. So that is this is our A here. A, we join this A to our A prime here. Then that is A to A prime. We join with a ruler. We join it. Then we also join B. We join B. B is here. We join B to B prime. We join B to this B prime here. So after joining them, we draw perpendicular bisector. We draw perpendicular bisector, that is A here. We draw perpendicular bisector here A. We draw perpendicular bisector. So we have drawn it here, perpendicular bisector here. We have drawn it here, and we have drawn it this other side here. After drawing it, we join this point to this point, and it is going to give us a perpendicular. It is going to give us 90 degrees here. That means that this line is perpendicular to A prime. Then we join B to B to B prime. Then we draw perpendicular line to bisect B. Here we have drawn perpendicular line to bisect A prime. So we draw another perpendicular line to bisect B and B prime. So we draw it like this. That is using point B and B prime. B and B prime. B and B prime. Then we join the points here to here. We join using a ruler, so it is going to be a straight line like this, meeting this other straight line here. So it is meeting it here. So now we have been asked determine the center and angle of rotation that maps T onto T prime. So the center of a rotation will be where the two lines meet. That is here. Then we get the coordinates of this point here. So here, this is 4, this is -2. So it is a 4, -2. 4, -2. 4, -2. So that is the coordinate that is required. Then determine the center and angle of rotation that maps T onto T prime. So how can we find the angle of rotation? We find the angle of rotation using a protractor. First of all, we join point B, vertex B, point B to the center of rotation here. We join this line here. Then B, we just use the vertices of B, the one for B and B prime. So we also join point B prime to the center of rotation using a line like this, and the two lines meet here. So now we get the angle. We want to get the angle here. We want to get this angle here. So how can we get this angle here? We use this protractor to get the angle. So this is a rotation that has been done on a clockwise direction, so it is a negative rotation. So this is giving us 90 degrees. 90 degrees. It is giving us 90 degrees clockwise, and a rotation that is done clockwise is a negative rotation. So it is giving us negative 90 degrees. That is the rotation, the angle of rotation. Determine the center and angle of rotation that maps T onto T. So the center is 4, -2. The angle is negative 90 degrees. The angle is negative 90 degrees.